Welcome back to the show. I'm joined now by Johanna Green from the MS Society and Lloydminster, and sitting with her is Dylan Kobus from the Cooler Nightclub. Thanks so much for coming in, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem. I hear this weekend is going to be a hot night at the Cooler. Why don't you tell us what's going on?
This weekend we got Rock for the Cure. It's a benefit going on for the local chapter of the MS Society. We're going to have 5 bands playing: Chrome, Mock Terror, Rattlesnake Romeo, Lounge Pistols, Dollars Realm, all for $10.
$10? That's kind of a deal, eh? 5 bands?
Oh yeah, $2 a band. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, for sure. What kind of bands? I mean, what kind of music is it?
These are all going to be rock shows, so hence Rock for the Cure, right?
Cool. Who should go to this show, Johanna?
We want everyone to come to the show. We're hoping for a packed house that night. We're certainly within our own organization trying to reach out to our members and tell them to come out and support their own that night. But also it's a chance for us to tap into a bit of a younger demographic than maybe we normally have access to, which is really huge for us.
Now, targeting this younger demographic, are you hoping to almost have more long-term fundraisers?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. In terms of reaching to a young crowd, not only are they going to be the donors to our organization in the future, but they'll also be our future volunteers. And so it's important that we reach out and start with that awareness. And it's also worth noting that many people of that age are affected directly by MS, whether themselves or within their own families. So it hits really close to home.
Do you have a target that you're hoping to raise?
You know what? We haven't set a number. We're just hoping for the best, and it's been great partnering with the Cooler, and they've been really supportive and enthusiastic, and I'm sure this community always comes out with tremendous support for our cause and for many other causes. So we have every bit of faith that this weekend will be no different.
Excellent. And for people who are maybe unfamiliar with the MS Society, where are the funds going?
The funds will stay here in this local community. Our local programs and services. We have a wealth of different services to meet various needs, including a young people's group. It's something new that we've started, and it's specifically directed to the younger age group. So young people aging in range from 16, just newly diagnosed, to 30. So them and their support partners, and it's a chance for them to network with other people affected by the disease. So funds will go to supporting programs such as that, and also a portion will go to MS research, which is really exciting right now, and we're getting closer and closer to that cure.
How many people are you hoping to bring into the Cooler on Friday night?
My goal personally is 300 people. If I can get 300 people in there, we'll have a great benefit for Johanna here. We'll raise a good sum, and we'll have a great crowd in there. What
made the Cooler want to decide to team up with the MS Society?
Well, it's been a long time since we've done any charitable acts with the Cooler there. Like back years ago, we used to do fundraisers every other month, and then that kind of slowed down over the years due to lack of interest. But now I'm kind of hoping to bring that back and hopefully see more of this in the coming year.
Excellent. Now, Johanna, you were talking about exciting developments in the MS world, and I would be remiss if I had you here and I didn't talk about the Saskatchewan's decision to fund this new Zamboni theory.
Yes.
So for people who are unfamiliar, the Zamboni theory is as a procedure. It's not a cure for MS, correct?
Right.
Right, but it is a procedure that opens up veins to blood flow to the brain. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay. What's your feeling on this?
You know what, Saskatchewan has really taken the lead on this, and we really are commending them for really stepping up and being the first province in Canada to take on clinical trials, because as most people are well aware, there are people here in Canada within our own chapter here in Lloydminster who are traveling abroad to have the procedure done. And although the correlation isn't proven as of yet, research is in the works. The MS Society is funding that. But we need to speed that process up, and that clinical trials are the next step. So we're hoping that other provinces will follow toe, and then we can really get some answers.
Are you guys, because of the bi-provincial thing here, are you guys putting pressure on the Alberta government to do this as well?
Absolutely. We've approached them and are rallying as much as we can to get them behind the cause. And it's worth noting that the Alberta government has been hugely supportive of us throughout the years. So we're confident that hopefully it's just a matter of time.
Now, I mean, you're dealing with a lot of MSFers sort of right here in Lloydminster. A lot of the time on the news, I think we see just it's very sensationalized and it's very success and everyone's really excited about it. Are you meeting people who aren't excited about it, or maybe are a little more leery to get this procedure done?
Yeah, you know, it's a delicate topic because really it is more than anything highlighted the amount of hope that is out there, and I guess in some sense is desperation. People with MS,
Right.
because it's such an unpredictable disease, don't know what tomorrow will hold. And if they have young families or are, you know, in the career building part of their life, they don't want to think that tomorrow they might not be able to walk. So people like that are really anxious to get going on this, understandably so.
Just on the same note of being sure, are you nervous for anyone who has had this done that maybe you know personally?
You know, I'm trying not to think about that too much. If there are things that keep me awake at night, that's certainly at the forefront. But when you talk to these people, what the hope has done for them in their lives in terms of just changing their mood, elevating them,
Right.
making them believe that something could change their life drastically, to them it's worth it. And so we're really, as a society, trying to really balance that hope
Right.
against the need for scientific rigor. So we're sort of on the fence in that sense, but certainly our best interests are for the people that are affected by this disease, and we want only the best for them.
Bringing this back to the event that we were talking about here, Rock for the Career, what color should I wear?
Red.
Absolutely, we're
And why
MS
red?
Red is our symbolic color for MS, so yeah, we're hoping people will come out and wear red as a show of their support.
Excellent. The event is called Rock for the Cure. It is coming up this Friday night at Cooler Nightclub here in Lloydminster. Next up, we're going to Kit Scotty for a first-hand account of what we've just been talking about here on the show. We're going to introduce you to a woman suffering from MS whose life has been turned around after she received experimental surgery in India. That's after the break.